truly never thought I would be here for so many reasons. But the biggest reason of all is that I was not the person to have cancer. I hope you take away a few lessons I have learned from my experience. 1, early detection is key. 2, Fort Wayne has a fabulous medical community ready to support your journey to health. And 3, please pass forward all of the love and support you receive. My journey began almost exactly 1 year ago today. I was scheduled for my yearly, and it didn't include a mammogram. I wasn't due for one, didn't think I needed one, and a nurse stopped and said, "We have an opening, do you have time?" "Sure, I'll go get my mammogram." That was it, nonchalantly, sure, I may as well. My appointment went by without incident. 2 days later, I received a call that they wanted me to go to Lutheran for a more sophisticated mammogram. They saw some shadowing, but it's nothing. Don't worry, it happens all the time. Okay, the weekend passed. I truly didn't give it one more thought. I went in to Lutheran's Imaging Center, and the radiologist there looks at your films immediately. I had many images taken, went and sat down. They called me back for more views, went and sat down. Called me back a third time, and that was the first moment I said, well, maybe they see something. Maybe there is something there. Sure enough, Dr. Trumper joined me in the room and recommended that I have a biopsy. Even at that point, breast cancer still was not on my radar. Okay, I'll have the biopsy and we'll find that nothing is there. My husband, John, joined me at DuPont Center for Breast Health for that stereotactic breast biopsy. I was amazed at the technology and the care and thoroughness that was used for me and some little calcifications that were nothing. I thought that was only going to be reserved for people with really serious issues. The nurses were fabulous. They were rubbing my arm, they were making small talk to keep my mind off the procedure, reassuring both of us that everything was going to be fine. We had no reason not to believe them. When we were ready to leave, I was told to call their office for the biopsy results in a few days. Tuesday afternoon came, and to be sure, I was a little bit nervous, but still basically nonchalant about the whole thing. The voice on the other end said, "You have," and then a lot of really long words. I really don't remember what she said. And I interrupted her and I said, "Wait, are you telling me I have breast cancer?" And she said, "Yes, you do." Well, okay, what's next? Let's move on. Let's get it taken care of. My husband and I went back to DuPont a few days later to meet with an advocate. She was awesome. She was calm and knowledgeable, reassuring, everything you want and need when you've just been dealt the big C word. Near the end of our appointment, she was on the phone with the surgeon's office. Her words to their receptionist, "Kathleen Little, breast cancer patient, hit me hard. I am a wife, a mother of 4, daughter, sister, friend, teacher, volunteer, so much, but not Kathleen Little, cancer patient." That was my wake-up call. I was going to be a cancer patient, but that was just another identity on my long list. It would not define me. Fast forward to a meeting with Dr. Bajpai at Lutheran's Radiation Oncology Group. After explaining that I would need 34 radiation treatments, he asked, "Why did you get that mammogram?" You see, there's no cancer of any kind in my family. I am young, relatively, and this was a year ago, so I exercise regularly, I eat well, I nursed all 4 of my children, I didn't smoke. Only 2 of our kids are teenagers, so the stress hasn't hit the highest point yet. I was not the person to be diagnosed with breast cancer. I told him the story of my angel at Women's Health Advantage who had recommended that mammogram. Very seriously, Dr. Bajpai said, if I had waited 1 more year until my next yearly exam to have that mammogram, my story would be a lot different. I am a very fortunate person. On our short drive home, I firmly told my husband I am going to ride my bike every day to my treatment. John tried to encourage me, but was still realistic because we had just been given a very long list of side effects. With the bike trail headed right from our neighborhood to Lutheran, it was only about 3 miles, one way. I used that time on my bike to pray, to be grateful for the opportunity to ride, and to think about what breast cancer would mean for me and my family and my community. And I rode every day. One thing that I was determined to do was to get bike racks installed on the Lutheran campus. Every day I would lean my bike up against a column, and I would think, surely there's people who could be riding their bike to work or to their volunteer time or for their appointments. There are some bike racks now at Lutheran, so I'm very happy to put DuPont as bike racks. If not, Mr. Towner, they will be there soon. I also knew I would continue hanging ribbons for the Vera Bradley Foundation, which I started with my friend Sylvia, who asked me years ago to come out, and I did, and I was a good ribbon hanger. That was all. I really didn't think I'd be here wherever she's giving a speech. Thank you, Sue, Linda. Sorry. We told my family and friends towards the end of May, when Fort Wayne had already turned pink. Early one morning, I went outside, walked to my next door neighbor's door to return something, rang on her doorbell, and waited for her. As I waited, I turned around, looked out at the street, and I saw a pink ribbon on her post. And I thought, that's funny. Her son's graduation party was that weekend. He went to Homestead. Everything in her house was blue and yellow. Why does she have a pink ribbon out? Our neighborhood at that time had not turned pink. So as I was waiting for her, I looked across the street, another pink ribbon. I came off of her porch and I looked up and down. Every house on my street with a ribbon. And they were for me. The pink ribbons were for me. And I walked right by like 10 of them in my yard. I didn't even see them, but they were for me. Tears of joy came to me, and I thought, I'll be okay. My family's going to be okay. Everything's great. Look at this love and support. Now, whenever I look at these glorious pink ribbons flying, I think of all of the survivors. We take comfort in knowing the community supports us, and we are making huge strides with our own Vera Bradley Foundation towards a cure. I think of my cancer as a blessing, a true blessing. In sharing my story, please remember the importance of early detection, the value of where we live, and the symbol of hope that each of these ribbons represents. Thank you.
Woo! Woo!
As Kathy was speaking, I was looking at his pink ribbon on his tree next to me, and it's wrapped around the tree like a hug. It's a great representation of what the Vera Bradley Foundation means to so many people. And we'd like to recognize the Fort Wayne Tin Catholic